The secret of the perfect dating profile is for you to be honest, and that is honest with what you actually are and what you actually want. It's as simple as that. I mean, don't pretend to be something that you're not, and don't under demand what you actually want. In the long term, when you do find somebody and they match all the criteria that you've actually listed, you will have to settle for them, very well knowing that there was a lot of things that you didn't write in there, maybe because you feared that they would think that you're weird or there's something wrong with you. That said, if dating isn't working for you, maybe you should give marriage a try. Yes, I want to introduce you to GoMarry.com. GoMarry.com is the world's first ever marriage-only matchmaking website. It's better than a dating website because it takes the anxiety and the mindset of never knowing the other person's mindset. What do they want to do? Do they want to settle down, or are they just keeping you for time pass until the next shiny thing comes along? Because everybody on GoMarry.com is in it for the long term. They're in it to settle down, to get married, and to start a family. And if that's exactly what you want, you need to be on GoMarry.com. Now, once all that is done and you find yourself a partner, I would highly recommend that instead of going on dates, you guys go on marriage meetings. Marriage meetings are a much more formal way of dating, whereas in dating you're there to woo each other, to impress the other person, and you never ask all the key questions, you never tell them how you truly feel. Marriage meetings are formal because they're essentially a question answering and asking session, and instead of there being just two of you, there's 4 people. These 2 extra people are from each person. They're your chaperones. They're there to look after your interests. They're there to give you courage to ask all the tough questions, and they're there to ensure that you stay true to yourself. Now, where do we get these questions from? They come from inside you. Be very honest. Forget about being politically correct, because you have to spend the rest of your life with this person. So ask them exactly what you want to ask. But if you still find yourself short of questions, I've written a book and I'm giving away free copies of it, and it took me over 2 years to write. It's called 101 Questions to Ask Each Other Before Getting Married. This book is full of over 100 of the toughest, most honest, most practical questions that you could ever ask of a person. This could be anything from their credit score, their ambition at work, can they cook, can they clean, do they want to have children, when do they want to have children, how many children, can they even have children, etc, etc. So details for this book are in the description. Go through it, pick out every question that is relevant to you, and ask away. And the best thing about marriage meetings is that, unlike dating, they only last a handful of days, without you having to sleep with anybody, or without you having to make any emotional commitments, having to invest yourself emotionally with anybody. You're in a position to make a very informed decision whether or not this marriage will work, this relationship will work, and then based on that you can proceed as you wish. That said, regardless of what you do, I wish you all the happiness in the world. I'm Azad Jaiwala, founder of GoMarry.com. Take care.